So okay, all right. So I got the new gecko not in here, but here. So smaller tank next to a big tank. It's a smaller one. But before I get to that, let's start with this tank. All right. So like I said in my last video, about a week ago, I had bought some liquid plant food for all the plants that I had in here. And it was this all-purpose plant food by Miracle Grow. And I fucked up. What I did was on the back here, it tells you, give you the directions of, how much, to put in the water when you're watering your plants. And it says it clearly what it's supposed to do. For whatever reason, I've read it and I did a total opposite of what this shit said you needed to do. I thought it said 1 gallon, but you can clearly see it says 2 gallons here, 1/3 capful, 4 tablespoons and 2 gallons of water to feed 20 square feet. I didn't do that. I put way more than what the fuck I needed into the plants I had in here. And this was the only plant here that survived. And this one is somewhat, still have a little bit of life in it. So what happened was, I was in here getting ready to feed him, and when I opened it up, I got a big whiff of ammonia kind of smell. And I was like, what the fuck is that goddamn smell? Why does it smell like ammonia over here? So I fucking started digging up all the fucking dirt and shit. And the more I dug it up, the stronger the scent got. So I was trying to figure out why all the other plants I had in here was dead. And I was like, what the hell happened? And I kind of completely forgot all about that I had mixed that plant food in with the water that I had when I watered the plants. So I'm sitting around wondering what happened to all the fucking plants, why they fucking dying and whatever. And then I remembered what I did. So I picked up the fucking bottle, I looked at it again, and I said, God damn, I didn't do nothing with the bottle said for me to do. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I read one thing, but did the total opposite. I don't know. So I had to fucking take all the dirt out of here, all the dead plants that I had in here. This one is, I guess, kind of holding on. It's not completely, it has a few dead leaves in there, but for the most part, it looked a lot better than the rest of the fucking plants. So I took the rest of the plants out and I threw them out. So I took all the dirt that was in here out, scrubbed it down with a paper towel, got all the ammonia smell out of here. I put new dirt down, new sphagnum moss. I cleaned the glass from top to bottom, up and down, and somehow he survived all that shit. It was so fucking strong, I was highly surprised that he was even still fucking alive. Just me smelling it, like, damn, it knocked me on my ass. But I don't know, maybe reptiles have a different reaction and stuff, and it doesn't bother them as much as it do humans, but it fucked me up. So that's what happened to this tank. Alright, so now on to the new gecko. This is a female. Now, I was gonna stick her up in this up in here, but I realized that she is not as big as he is. You see how big he is, and you see how small she is. Look at her tail and look at his tail. He's way bigger than her. So sticking her in there, it's like sticking a fucking chihuahua in there with a fucking rock wall. And that will be kind of messed up to do. So I didn't do that. So what I did is went and picked up this new tank. It was real cheap, not expensive at all. It was like $30. Went and picked it up. I had some extra sphagnum moss I had left over from yesterday when I did this tank. So I put some of that in there and a little bit of dirt. I put that down over there and I sprayed it down. I had a couple pieces of a little log I had sitting in the backyard. I threw that up in there, and then I had a little plant I put in there. But got her out of the bag, and it was a bitch getting her out of the bag because she would not come out. And I didn't want to stick my hand in there and get bit, so I had to kind of like dump her up in here. So she finally came out, and there she is. And she's a juvenile. She's real small, so I'm gonna get her up to weight before I stick her in there with him. And once I get her up to weight, she's ready to go in. Got her a light. I had an old light fixture laying around that I wasn't using, so I used that on there. It got like a 60-watt bulb in there. That'll be good enough for her. I'm not gonna feed her probably until like tomorrow. I'm gonna let her settle down, calm down a little bit. But she was pissed. I took her out of that bag. She did not want to come out. Like I said, I wasn't gonna stick my hand in there to get bit. Now, a bite from her won't be as bad as taking a bite from him, but still, you don't want to get bit. So I didn't do that.